I got my first taste of the Chicken Wing Open a few years ago when I found myself in the far reaches of western Massachusetts looking for, well, what else? A round of golf. I reached out to a man who knows Berkshire golf better than most, friend and colleague Tom Burkle, and he referred me to his regular group at Wyantenuck Country Club. He secured me a spot in the field of the Chicken Wing Open. Now that may sound like a one-off event, but in reality, the Chicken Wing Open is a frequent gathering of regulars, a few foursomes worth. Approach the group and you'll notice, if the weather is warm enough that they're not buried under various layers, there's a certain uniformity to the attire. Polos of some combination of purple, white, and orange are adorned with the Chicken Wing Open logo. And this is crucial. Should you arrive without your requisite polo, you'll find yourself footing the bar bill at day's end. And the boys can put them back. After my first foray into the Chicken Wing Open, I left that purple polo on the hook of my office door for years, an ever-present memento from a truly unique golf experience. But more than a souvenir, I also kept it in the hope that I'd find a reason to return to Wyantenuck and compete once again for a bite of the tastiest prize in golf.
This is Golf in Massachusetts. I'm Stephen Hanjack, and in this episode, we took a trip out to the Berkshires for a special kind of championship. Around here, to the victor, goes the wings.
Folks who come here for the first time are usually surprised by the high level of the conditions. They also find the layout of the golf course, sort of endearing. I and other members of the club have had friends who come all the way out from some of the elite clubs in the eastern part of the Commonwealth, and they get a kick out of playing here, and they look at us and they go, it's so nice to be here for a round of golf where I don't feel like I got beaten up. I mean, it is not what you would call your sternest test, but it's a fun place to play, and it's a fun everyday golf course. The outward half, 1 through 9, plays on the slope of the farmland, which was pretty significant going up the hill, side hill. And then 10 brings you back down. 11 is right here beside us by the clubhouse. And then 12 through 18 are really links-like. It's straight out and then straight back. And of course, that's down in a river valley, which, in ancient times was probably much, much wider than the Green River is today, which is about, 20, 25 feet wide. We're happy and fortunate to have that river still running through the property. But that was good bottom land, as they used to say in the old days. And over time, the river has kind of changed, as well as the property itself. So you sort of have this hillside, parkland situation, and then you have this little links kind of addendum at the end, which makes the golf course interesting in and of itself.
Oh yes, on Fridays, if you forget your shirt, you buy everybody a drink in your group, right? The reason you have a purple one is I always kept one in my locker. Because I think we did have one guy, and only one guy's wife would do this, ran it over to him before he got up the hill. Am I right? Rocky. I've been telling everybody that I gave you the shirt off my back and it still smells like garlic. They like that one.
Tony is the ringleader of this operation, creating pairings, wrangling golfers, buying shirts, and perhaps most importantly, bubbling over into his signature warm laughter. He's the glue guy.
My name is Tony Galata. We're at the Wyantenuck Country Club during our Friday weekly chicken wing open. During the pandemic, we started hanging around more and sitting out on the porch because we couldn't go inside, and so we would order chicken wings and stuff, and it was getting a hassle to pay for them, who's buying them and all that. So I said, why don't we just start playing for the wings? And everybody thought it was a great idea, so we started doing it. And I just got lucky enough to win the first 7 in a row. So that winter, over the winter, I bought these shirts for everybody, Chicken Wing Open, and it kind of like picked up. Everybody here wants to be part of this group.
And that's how it was born.
And that's how it was born. Yeah. One of the good things out of the pandemic. Yeah, I mean, I think most of these guys think like me. It's not golf first, it's people first. You know, but we use golf, we enjoy it. And it's what brings us together and created all these friendships. You know, it's like right now, I'm getting to know you. I mean, golf to me is a game that was meant to be walked, number one. Mm-hmm. You know, and number two, it's about the friendships you make along the way.
What you just described, you can see from the outside of it being a community and everyone willing to do whatever it is to keep the group rolling. So.
Oh yeah, well, we got retired cops, retired bankers, retired school teachers. My daughter runs a gas station that I had that was my father's, been in our family for 64 years in the center of town. And these guys all show up.
Oh boy, that's off the map.
You might find a home though. Did you really? Did you hear that, Steve? Oh, right with Steve. Farther right. Get by them. Give me a hole. Keep going.
Oh, it's good for the walk and talk anyways.
Yeah. There you go. It's good for something anyway. Oh boy, we like that one.
Beauty.
Attaway, Rich. Didn't win a car, but we'll take it.
Touch right of the flag is what I should
Yes,
aim at.
because everything runs to the left. That's
Okay.
correct. Just about like that. Come on, baby. Oh, good shot.
Not that much. It's a poor read.
Go ahead, David.
Oh yeah, what a 3.
Thanks, man.
Nice hole. Are they always this quick? Yeah. Hey, this is a championship. This is an open.
Yeah.
Oh my God, right in the backswing.
Oh, I think it did. All right, you're lying. Otherwise.
Sheesh. Shot. Thanks. It's only because I'm in play here. I definitely find myself there. That's a good looking shot. Come on now. Look at this. What a shot.
The 10th tee marks the initial descent from the sloping farmland side of the property, and the tee box affords you a stunning, expansive view of the surrounding Berkshires. You drive it down what amounts to a ski slope. It's not long yardage-wise, but if your tee ball comes to rest a few steps shy of the green,
I think it's just short.
like mine did, there's no way to stop your second on the first 2/3 of the severely canted green.
Well, I got an uphill birdie putt. what a poor effort.
Many consider the par 3 11th to be the signature hole of the course. It's the last hole before the crossing of the road to the more linksy portion of the routing. The downhill shot is uniquely hemmed between dense woods and the clubhouse, with no shortage of curious patio revelers eyeballing your shot. It is by no means a comfortable tee ball.
Ooh. Good tone. Go ball.
Let's take a second to dive into the most interesting hole on the golf course, 17. Charles Henry Banks was teaching English at Hotchkiss Prep School in Connecticut when Seth Rayner arrived on campus to build a 9-hole golf course. Banks was so taken by the project that he quit his teaching post and joined Rayner's firm. Banks worked with Rayner and C.B. McDonald on Yale Golf Club and others before designing and remodeling courses of his own, gaining the nickname Steam Shovel Banks for his willingness to move earth. Like his mentors, Banks took to the template hole concept, and number 17 represents an extreme version of a punch bowl, an interesting example of his land movement.
And when I was a kid, that old bank inside there, when I was a kid, was all shaved down. So the pro here at the time, Clem Rafferty, used to give us lessons when we were kids, and he would say, all you got to do is hit it into the bowl. And he was absolutely right. You could just hit it anywhere in that bowl, and it was going to come off the hill and be on the green.
Yeah.
Now, okay, we've let it grow, and now it requires this high stopping shot. The character of it is a little bit different. I mean, it's a very good golf hole, and it's a signature hole all year.
Yeah.
Had a long talk with my wife. I've got off sugar medicine, cholesterol medicine, because I'm exercising, I'm walking. But I told her and promised her that I would always remember that people are more important than golf. So my favorite part of it is these guys that I'm with.
It's wonderful. I mean, that's exactly what the game's all about. The camaraderie, the friendships.
Yes. And I've gained so many friendships doing this.
With a great personality like yours, I find it hard for you not to have found all sorts of friends. It's a very welcoming group
thank
too.
you.
I must say, it's a breath of fresh air. Because you hear, I'm not from the club. You hear I'm at a private club,
Right.
a really good golf course design, a historic one at that, and yeah, this group of 20 is the most welcoming group I think I've ever played with. So.
Really, that is nice to hear. And I think they are. They took me in as a non-golfer.
The Chicken Wing Open is about golf and the baskets of fried delights, to be sure. But those two vices ultimately stand as tent poles for community. A community of trash talkers, grinding over low-stakes competition for the thrill of a few drumsticks and that time well spent with friends.
They like that one.